everybody, and welcome to Freaking Effects, where we're going to continue with the third part of our tutorials on how to make the Suicide Squad intro. Now, we had already made the letters and this glowing neons effect, and now we're going to go into the animating the neons to make that glitching effect. For making that, we're gonna need this video because we're gonna be using it as a reference, so you'll have to download it. And if you don't know how to download videos or you don't have any kind of software for downloading them, I do recommend you a website called clipconverter.cc, this one, because it's pretty nice, it's free. You just have to copy the link, paste it here, and select in which format you want to download it. You can select MP4. If you don't want to download the whole video, you can just put from where to where you want to download it and then go continue and then click download, and it's pretty easy to use, you know. So after you have downloaded this video, we're going to put it at the background of all the images, this composition that we created, and we're going to just focus on this part, on the Warner Bros logo. Now you can see that we have here 5 letters of Warner. So I'm going to use this as a reference for animating the neons of zebra, because zebra are actually 5 letters too. If your logo has only 4 letters, you can use this one. If not, you can use the pictures one. You know, you can just use many as references. So we're going first of all to only focus on the neon that we're going to be animating. So I'm going to disable all of them unless the set one, because this is the one I want to be focusing on. I'm going to actually also, well, I think actually I can turn off all of them, just keep the background image on. And what we want to do is take the opacity on the letter, this case is the set, and what I want to do is basically keep an eye on here and be careful of, if here for example we can see here the light is off, we want to turn the opacity down to 0, click there, and then go frame by frame animating it. We go to the next frame and we can see that it's now on, so we will put 100. The next one is still like that, and we can see that it just keeps like that the whole time in this particular case until here more or less. Just there it looks like, so we will put another that there. Here it looks like it comes down a little bit, so we will put 70. Next frame 0. Next frame 100. We'll click again on the dot here to keep it at 100. Maybe we can come down to 50. And right here to 0. No, actually here we want to put it down to 0. Here again we go up to 100. Maybe here we want to put it 50. And now 0 again. And if we, after we have done that, if we turn off the background image and we turn on the logo and the neon that we have created, if we animate that, you will see that we have created that kind of nice effect. But I don't want this to be the whole time like this, like a perfect neon, so we're going to add an expression. So hold Alt and click right here while holding Alt, and write the expression wiggle, open bracket, and we can put maybe 50, 100. I don't know if that's too much. I think it looks nice like that. So if we put it up now, well, okay, that was my fault because it still goes like that. Before doing that, before making that expression, we have to pre-compose this so that the values that we have created here still affect. So we're going to pre-compose this. move all attributes to the new composition. Call this neon set. Put it to add mode, and now again opacity, hold alt and click here, wiggle, open bracket, 50, 100. And now you will see that it creates this kind of nice effect. That is what we want to get. And it's basically doing exactly the same thing with all of the other letters by just checking this image and going one by one and doing exactly the same with every single letter. So if you don't want to follow the whole tutorial like this, I will put here down the time where you have to jump if you want to jump all of this and just go where the tutorial continues. But if you want to do it step by step, you can continue over here. So let's go over it. We can see that over here more or less it's when the next letter, which is the EB, lights up. So we're going to disable all of that, turn off, put the opacity over there, and we'll put the opacity down to 0 here. We can see that over here it goes opacity to 50, go up, 0. Here we put another dot. I don't know how these dots are called, by the way. We'll put it here 100. And it looks that it doesn't change until here. So we put this dot here. We go down to maybe here to 30. Now we put 100 again. Another dot. And here it gets completely off. 0. 100. Here 0 again. And it keeps on 0. So let's see what we have already created. Turn on the logo on the neon. And now this starts to look like something pretty cool that we are making. So okay, we can go with the next one, which is the R. So we do exactly the same process. We put on the R. We're going to follow the N pattern because the E and the B are 2 letters, and I think that the A and the R in here actually do exactly the same animation. Yeah, it looks like. So I'm going to follow just the pattern that the N does. So okay, let's go over it. We're going to take the opacity for the R in here. Opacity 0. Over here it turns to 30% more or less. Gets back to 0. Just in there. Here we can put maybe 50. Actually 50 is too much. We'll put it 40. 0 until then it goes up 100 until then 0. Well, actually it's not 0, it's like 20, and now it gets down to 0, gets up to 20 again, and it looks like over here it's getting a little bit brighter, so we can put it up to 30. Then here we go up to 50, maybe until here up to 60. Here it comes down again, 30, 100. We keep it at 100 over there. Here it goes a little bit down, maybe down to 20. And until here it keeps on 20. and here it goes down to 0 again. It keeps on 0 on the next 2 frames, and now it goes up to 100 again. 100 over there. It goes down to 20, 0, 20. Keep it like that, and put it up to maybe 70. And it looks like it's getting down to 40 maybe. Keep it there. Put it up to 100. Keep it there. Down again. It looks like this one is the one that has the more animations, so keep it there. Comes down to 0 over here. Now 100 again. And here it turns to 0 until here, that it goes up to 100, and here it goes back to 0 again. Alright, let's see what we created by doing that. So we will turn off the background, we will turn on the logo, the R, the AB, and the Z. Now this is looking pretty good. I really like how this is looking now. I hope that you guys also like how it's looking. So we'll just have to go for the A, for the letter A. So we'll head right to it. We'll turn on again the background image. And get the opacity for the A. So here, opacity 0. Click there. I think this is called stopwatch actually. Gets a very low value like 20. Here it goes back to 0. It keeps on 0 over there. Still a low value like 40. Over here it's up to 100. And it looks like it keeps like that until here. So here down to 20, 100, click there, down to 50, down to 0, 100 again, and down to 0 again. Now because this one has a lot of time here that has no animation, I'm going to do exactly the same thing that we did with this set. We're going to pre-compose this with moving all the attributes into new composition. Call this neon A, and we're going to press T, hold Alt, right wiggle, 50, 100. Now if we see with everything, this one has to be on add mode. We can save from time to time. It's always good to press Control S every time that you make progress in your project. So if we play back that, we can see that we have created a pretty cool effect. We'll see that again. I really like the way it is looking. Now the only thing left is the thunder letters that I'm not gonna be using any of the letters over here. I think I'm just going to use the global lighting that it has, like the lighting that we can see over here in the edges. So I'm going to put the neon thunder. I'm going to put 0 over here. Go a little bit up. Right over there, and put it up to 100. And we can see that over here more or less it starts to change. So we'll click there. Put it down to 50. Here maybe 0. No, maybe a little bit more like over here. Here we're getting up to 100. Here we're down to 30 more or less. We can put here 100. Go a couple of frames forward and put 0 here. I'm not sure of what I just did, so I'm just going to look right now. If you don't like the result, you can always change it, you know. No, but I think that it looks nice like that. We'll see it again. Yeah, I think it looks nice like that. Alright, so we have already created a very nice animation with all these neons that you can see over here. And now if we take the image that we were using, I'm going to put it in the top actually, we can see that there's a time over here that these pictures were turned into that kind of Joker painted letters just for a couple of frames. So I really like that idea. So we're gonna be doing exactly the same, but instead of putting another word, because I don't know, I don't have a lot of words that I can replace, I'm just going to add, I don't know if you saw it in the intro, that I put in here, ha ha ha, like the Joker laugh. So we're gonna go into Google, to the images, we're going to look for ha ha ha, and we're gonna be taking this one. So we save that picture, we put it on our folder, we're going to import that over here. So we're going to put it into add mode, scale it down, and I'm going to change the levels just a little bit, because as you can see here, we can see actually the edge of the change right over there. So we're gonna get a curves effect, put the black just a little bit down, and I'm gonna be taking also a levels effect because I want to change the color to that a little bit. I'm gonna take the blue, not just the opposite of no, actually I'm gonna do it the opposite way. I'm gonna take the reds and pull the red input white up, and also the same thing with the green. Put it up, not too much. And I think something like that will be nice. We're going to duplicate that. I'm going to scale it up just a little bit. 12. I don't know if I could scale it up even more. Oh, it looks nice like that actually. Now I'm going to duplicate the 3 of them, and I'm going to pre-compose all of that. And we will click over here so that we don't lose the add effect. So we're going to come into the reference that we were using. So we're going to look where it starts, that it looks that is over here. So we're gonna get just there, and it finishes right there. Now we can see the wall thing again. At the beginning. and we can see that we created a pretty cool effect. Now the only thing that will be left is the background, that we can see that it has a background over here and also some dust, well, dust or just some particles floating over there. And then the colors, these background colors, that looks that it's like glowing. So I think we will leave that for the fourth part of these tutorials, and also I think it's gonna be the last one. So I hope that you enjoyed, that I help you with this tutorial, and I hope that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and like this video if you found it helpful, and I really hope to see you in my next tutorial. So see ya!